What's up? What's up? What's up? Buckeye Steppas podcast, episode 50. 50.
Three,
Yeah,
five,
episode
oh.
50, man.
About 50
Yeah,
plus. That's what's up.
definitely, man. Episode 50, man. We getting in the thick of the season, man. We in week 6 of this 2025 college football season, man. And of course, we here to cook up and give y'all the latest and the greatest updates on Buckeye football and the rest of the college football landscape, man. But we gotta start off with asking my brothers, man, how y'all feeling?
Feeling good,
Feeling,
man. Feeling good. A little tired. Other than that, I'm
Yeah,
cool.
I'm feeling really good. About to get this Chipotle up in me tonight.
Hey,
I
I ain't gonna lie. That should be hitting the spot sometimes.
Yeah, ever since
man.
they got that carne asada back.
They ain't got my chorizo no more though.
Nah, they ain't got the chorizo.
That was my shit.
Yeah, man. So of course, man, we coming off um our first away game, man. Away win up there in Washington, man. We cooked up there, winning 24-6, and just to add context right there. See them boys, they did Ohio
Damn.
State, they just snapped Washington's 22-game home winning streak, beating them 24-6 this past Saturday. And we're going to get into the game, man, of course, man. Um, Julian saying 22 for 28, two tutties. Bo Jackson, 17 carries, 80 yards. Jeremiah Smith was the leading receiver with 8 catches, 81 yards, and one tutty. Caden Curry, the leading sack leader with 3 sacks, and the leading tackler with 11 tackles, 9 solo. And what y'all think about that a little bit right there?
Kate McDonald was the MVP of that game. I'd argue who would have been the second, but yeah, I mean he played great. Defense.
Caden Curry, not the MVP with 11 tackles, 9 solo, but with 3 sacks,
What you
five
talking
tackles for
about?
loss.
He's
I
he.
said he
I think he
was
meant.
the
I,
MVP.
I, I think he meant Curry, but you said McDonald.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
That's I was talking about Kurt. I was thinking about McDonald. Pause. Not McDonald's. Nah, like it was definitely Kate Curry. Like he was definitely he showed out. He was the MVP. I would say Arvell Reese would be too, but that's what I was trying to get at.
Man,
Yeah.
you see like the rushing stats right there from the guys. CJ Donaldson had 9 carries, 39 yards, one tutty. He did. We was in the red zone. I was kind of zoned out about that red zone play where they handed it off to him, man. He didn't fall forward, man. Like he just got stood up, man. Like yeah, that was kind of like I'm like, I don't like that from CJ right there. He too big to be not able to fall forward, man. So yeah, of course, Bo Jackson got the bulk of the carries. He didn't get a tutty in this game, but he had some great runs, man. He averaged 4.7 per carry. James People only got 3 carries, 10 yards. They didn't really do much with James at all. Julian saying 4 carries, 12 yards. Julian was running a little bit in this game, man.
You
And
said
let
what? 4 carries, 12 yards.
a little scramble, a little scramble. Not much.
Come
I
on
ain't
now.
saying nothing crazy
I
now.
mean,
Oh, so
I
let
mean,
me show this clip from. I got a couple clips. Let me show this clip from the game. Yeah, that crossing route, man. The boy when we had them crossing routes, man, it'd be killer for defenses, man. And they blitz heavy on that play right there in particular. And Julian, man, he read it, and of course, y'all left JJ wide open right there on the crossing route. Like it's like suicide for him, pretty much.
mm-hmm. So I mean, we covered the spread, I think, but I I mean, I guess it's at home. Washington. I guess they say it's a tough place to play. Tony was hyping them like they was a test. You know what I mean? But
You know
our
what it
You
was?
defense,
It
know
was a
how he do. You
it was
know
it was a
how he
very
do.
vanilla ass offensive play calling game.
I would agree with that too. I just I mean, I'm just ready. I mean, it's a good win. Man. I'm glad they didn't give up a touchdown. That's one of my biggest takeaways. Um, so
Have you seen
I'm
our
not gonna.
red zone defensive numbers? Like
They're, they're
28,
great.
29% scoring rate, 0% touchdown rate.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's historical, dog. That's gotta be. That is bananas.
And that's
yeah.
just the defense from just this year with the first four opponents right there. They scoring averaging 40. Every opponent averaging 40 on everybody else, and shit, we only giving up 5.5.
Yeah, we've only given up what two touchdowns all season or one touchdown. I know Texas scored one, but
One, two,
Two. Two.
two.
Ohio got
yeah,
Ohio
one.
two.
Ohio got one too. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, they got a little bullshit one that wasn't about shit on Lorenzo. Lorenzo was there on the play, but he didn't turn his head for the ball on that play. And oh yeah, let me show
What?
Arville. I got a clip of Arville, dog. You
There we
see
go. That red zone.
it.
Tell me
Plays
he
like
won the
this are
big.
what make Arvell Reese, I think, the best linebacker in college football. Here he is in a spy against Damon Williams Jr. It's a spy the whole way. Here he is in pursuit, has that great closing speed. Damon Williams can't shake him. And honestly, Arvell Reese makes this look really, really easy. And let's watch this play here against Ohio, the left tackle. And he just ragdolls that tackle, throwing him off to the side. Arvell Reese is going to be a first-round pick.
Man,
First round pick to Baltimore. Let's go.
Yeah,
man,
just to get injured.
Oh,
that's a good
Bengals fans, we
injury.
talk about injuries? Oh, yeah. That's smart, buddy.
Whoa, whoa. We're not gonna be doing no injury talk, man.
I ain't started. Oh,
Yeah, man.
Toe Burrow's
Hey,
biggest fan over there did.
I ain't say nothing wrong. I ain't say
I mean,
Yeah, you
my
did.
my thing.
I
So
ain't
I
say
say
nothing
this.
wrong.
My biggest take on this game was I felt like we played similar to the Texas game, like on offense wise. We played pretty much conservative. Just to win the game, just in general. First game on the road with your red shirt freshman quarterback. So and JS10, and we played conservative to where like we know our defense is amazing, and we it was trestle ball. It was trestle ball. Now, do I like it? No, I don't like it at all. But I think this offense is going to grow as they go along. You know what I'm saying? Each week, I think we're going to see a lot of growth in the game this Saturday night versus Minnesota. So, man, I'm just curious just to see them opened up. Now, I did mention to y'all too in the group in the chat. I was like, we had some opportunities for some D balls but it was where they wanted to take opportunities with deep ball shots, but they ended up not taking them though because Julian said that he didn't see it there. He didn't see it there to throw it. So
All that
that was
double coverage.
just him being smart on his end. Yeah, hell yeah, man, hella double coverage in the back end because. They looking at Ohio, looking at us beat them with a couple of D balls. And Julian's like 9 for 9 on D balls. That's the crazy part
Hmm.
that people don't know. That's a crazy stat too, by the way. He's like 9 for 9 on D balls right now, bro. Like so, they know that the consistency with him, like the offense is going to grow and get better. And I love the way that Julian is playing right now. Still, like I love that he's playing. Like he's smart, very accurate, you know, and he used a little bit of his athleticism a little bit in this game too. So I see some good things that I like from Julian for sure. And let's get to the PFF. Yeah, do y'all got anything else to say? Yeah, what y'all think about the game and the performance overall?
I,
He's a number
I
one
think,
team in the nation performance.
yeah, I mean, I mean, like I said, my biggest takeaway, we ain't giving no touchdowns. You know what I mean? We covered the spread. We won. We was in a so-called, in quotations, a hostile environment, but not hostile enough for us not to do our thing. I also would like to see. I don't like the trend that maybe I'm just saying. It's like, we talked about like week one with Ryan Day. Hold on, with Ryan Day, like keeping the training wheels off Julian Zayed. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I got some in my throat. My bad, y'all.
Pause.
But yeah, big pause. But now I'm trying to see like him, taking training wheels off and during like top elite opponents. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I'm like if we wait till the playoffs, we're not going to be undefeated. We need to there's no reason that game should have been close. There's no reason it should have been 14 points on Texas. Like they're good defense. I'm not trying to say anything bad about these teams. I'm just saying, like, say it. Let's say and have it. Like, just open it up. Like, let's go. Like, why are we waiting?
Yeah.
Let these motherfuckers know what's up. Stop us if you want to. Like, try.
Hey,
Bet you can't do it.
Correct.
And I bet these
Correct.
games ain't close.
Correct. But I bet they'll do it against Minnesota. And that's my thing. Like, don't do it against Minnesota. Do it the whole season. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
man,
mean,
I'm right along with y'all. I'm definitely, looking forward to them, opening up the playbook a little bit more for for Julian and cook up, man. Like I think he's getting comfortable week by week, and I think it's a week by week process where you gotta let him cook up for sure. Like you gotta get him ready for Illinois because we got Illinois following this. So yeah,
when did he?
that's a key thing too.
Have you ever seen Julian saying not look comfortable?
Man, he's so
Ever?
poised, bro. He's
He's
so
cool,
poised,
bro.
bro.
Just
Like
throw it on him.
it's really amazing to see how and I've seen a lot of Buckeye fans talk about Julian as far as how comfortable he looks out there. And we've been saying this since the Texas game. Like the only time I seen him a little bit rattled was in a couple plays in the Ohio game, but it's natural though. So I ain't really take too much heat into it. But overall, I see him be so comfortable and cool and collected that you need that for your quarterback. Like you need that for your quarterback, and especially when it gets in these hostile environments. We got Illinois after Minnesota, but got to get through Minnesota at home this week and handle business there for sure. You know, let's check out some of the PFF grades. Caden Curry for the second game in a row. PFF graded Caden Curry as Ohio State's best player. Curry also earned the Big Ten's highest score from a defensive end with at least 25 snaps in rush defense, 82.6 in Week 5. He joins Caden McDonald, who was Ohio State's highest grade player against Texas and Grambling State, as Ohio State defensive lineman who have been PFF's highest graded Buckeye twice already this season. And add a little bit to the line. Salute to Carson Hinsman, 80.3 with an overall grade and a run blocking grade of 75.1. Hinsman earned the second highest grades in those categories among all centers in the NCAA for week 5. He also ranked second among Big Ten centers in pass blocking, 83.2 for week 5. For the first time this season, two Buckeyes tied for the highest overall grade. Hensman and Curry both earned an overall grade of 80.3 against Washington. And it's got another one, Austin Searville, Lakota East Bull. Centerville was the Big Ten's highest rated offensive tackle for his performance against Washington. He played a clean game as he didn't allow sack, pressure, or commit a penalty. In fact, Centerville hasn't allowed a sack, pressure, or been called for a penalty at all this whole entire season. So and
What?
some more guys. Cardinal Tate, season's run blocking grade 80 is the highest of any Ohio State player. Who has the second highest run blocking grade? Jeremiah Smith with 79.5. And then you got Jelani Thurman has a receiving grade of 78.6, which was the best among all players in the Big Ten. Tyrone Malone, D tackle, 40.2 had the lowest grade of any Buckeye, with Edric Houston 42.0 being the only other Buckeye with a grade in the 40s. David Iggy led the team in tackling with a grade of 81.3 for week 5 against Washington right there. And those are the
Shut
PFF
down,
grades.
lockdown, Iggy.
Hey, Iggy been balling, man. He been
All that
balling.
slander about Iggy need to stop, and it for real did.
Look at
But
my boy
I
Mike.
still had his back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dog. Yeah, we gonna get into talking about some Iggy, man, for sure, man.
But start
And
with the ones you started with.
go ahead.
Most of them were offensive linemen, and this is why I
Absolutely.
think this team's better than last year's team because our
Right.
offensive line is as strong as our wide receiver unit right now. And then the defensive line was my question coming in, and I mean Caden Curry, but like the other ends and stuff, like they're playing well, but I thought they would be a little more standoutish. But I mean, you can't say anything about our D line that's for real negative. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The offensive line has been solid, and which is I think this we went into the season during the off season. It's crazy how like, but I think I've been seeing this a lot recently on our shows, like every week, because it's been so much like stuff that we talked about in the off season coming full circle for this team. And
Hmm.
it feels good that when you know you take eight and like fine wine out here, you know what I'm saying? Like we talked about this offensive line, saying that this offensive line was gonna be a strong suit for this team this year, and it definitely
Dominant.
no, it definitely is. Like they're getting better each week. I felt like the run game was a little bit better, even though I think it could be better for us to block it, especially in the red zone. And it's still a work in progress, but those guys are solid, man. I like Philip Daniels at right tackle. I like
So that's
Silvio.
something.
I like what Silvio's doing at left tackle. Luke Montgomery, I seen a play where he in there being mean up there, getting pancaked, getting nasty up there on the line, which is that's what how you
Mhm.
want your O line to be. You want them to be gritty and nasty up there. Carson Hinsman, a true leader at center, and
So
Tegra,
every week we talk
Tegra,
about a
Tegra
different
had a
offensive lineman.
Tegra had a penalty in the game, which is you kind of clean it up, but they still been swapping out Tegra and Ethan Onwa at that right tackle spot. You know what I mean? So they're still battling for that right tackle spot, right? During the season. But it's good to have that on the line though, like because we know if we can move Ethan to tackle if something go down with either guy Daniels or Searfield. You know what I mean? So like it's really just good to have 7, 8 guys deep. You know, from next man up, ready to go, lock and
Embarrassment
load.
of riches is Ohio State.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because
Absolutely.
especially
I mean,
when
Arvell
you
Reese
get this
didn't
team,
play last year for real. Isn't that
right? He
crazy?
didn't.
That's crazy. Now, I mean, like, no disrespect. I love Simon too. Like, you know what I mean? It's just that Arvell is as good as advertised. It's just crazy.
Absolutely.
He did, that's the Asamoah or however you say his name sitting behind him.
Yeah, man. Let me play this clip right here. This is a clip I think T Man shared this in the group chat earlier from Todd McShay, and I forgot the dude's name. We did a Buckeye. I forgot his name, but we did him as a Buckeye Hater of the Week one during the off
I
season.
don't think anybody's going to beat Ohio State because I think they're going to struggle to score. Last year, I felt like Ohio State between the receiving core.
Oh, my bad. That ain't it. This is
Yeah.
what's the
I don't
name?
think
But
anybody's going to beat Ohio State because I think they're going to struggle to score. Last year, I felt like Ohio State between the receiving core, the quarterback play, stud running backs who were both doing well in the NFL. I thought they just had too much offensive firepower, as Oregon found out the first game and the second. The second one, Oregon couldn't keep up offensively. I look at this defense for Ohio State. Now I look at the defense, and I'm like, to go to Seattle, Jed Fish, Washington's got some offensive pieces. They don't have Ohio State. They made all the big plays. I think it's a different version. And by the way, last year they had Chip Kelly. So over the course of the season, that offense got smarter. It got more efficient. It grew and grew and grew. And at the end, it was a train. This is Matt Patricia. And okay, now all of a sudden you start looking at it and you're like, oh, Arch Manning couldn't figure it out. Oh, Jed Fish in Washington couldn't figure it out. Okay, this is powerhouse personnel, great offensive coach. I think Ohio State looks like a team that's going to play for the national championship. You remember watching Usain Bolt run the 100? Yeah. And he was the fastest, but it looked like he was running the easiest. Remember that? And like everybody else is like, like this. And he's just kind of gliding through the line, looking back at people. That's what Ohio State feels like to me right now, because they haven't even gotten into fourth gear offensively. Like they haven't needed it. They've played very conservative football and relied on their defense. And here's what's interesting. And Colin, I don't disagree with your premise, although I would just say, I think that's selling last year's team just a little bit short. That was the number one defense in college football a year ago. The number one defense. And they're better this year. That's the scary they're part. absolutely. It's different this year.
It's different because of the speed and athleticism that they have, in particular at the second level. Two guys that I want to point out: Sonny Styles, which is an experienced linebacker that moved from safety a couple of years ago. He's a terrific player. And then this new starter that they have, Arvell Reese. You should hear scouts talk about Arvell Reese. This guy is a game wrecker at the linebacker position, and they're so long and fast that opposing offenses can't do anything against them. That's why Damon Williams, who's a really terrific running quarterback, dual threat guy, he couldn't get loose because these guys were spying him. Oh, hey, by the way, the best defender in the sport is behind those guys, and Caleb Downs. So it provides an opportunity for a young defensive line to continue to develop, which they are. Caden Curry had 3 sacks last week. And that's what makes them such a dangerous team, and why the offense has just been gliding along. Second gear, third gear. We haven't even seen the best from Julian Sain and Jeremiah Smith, and they're just developing themselves into a team. And that's what worries me for the rest of college football, is the team that looks like they're running the easiest is actually running the fastest right now.
I love his take, but I worry about the Patriots and Randy Moss, Tom Brady. I worry about that. We're clearly the best team in college football by a decent enough gap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I think I agree with the take 100% for real. 100. Me honestly, like I said, I mentioned the same thing. I think we played very conservative on offense, and I think it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better, but it need to start now. It don't need to be starting when it gets to Illinois and Penn State. No, we don't need to be.
Well, you remember last year we didn't even do it against Penn State.
Chipotle, we can get you some Chipotle.
Like it's time to start fast and get it going now, man, and start rolling on this offense and allowing Julian to take these guys apart, man, because I think they're growing more confidence in him. He had 28 attempts last week. I mean, 22
Yeah, but
for
look at the
28.
attempts. Look at the attempts.
I,
What was his
I
average
think
yards per
I
throw?
think what's the I mean we talked about this last year. What's the proper attempts though that you think for Julian though?
34.
34? I don't want. I
30
mean,
to
if our run game is successful, I would like to keep him in between 25 and 30. Honestly, I don't even want him to be in position to throw 30 plus times for real.
I
Why
think
not?
by not doing so, you take away
Plus,
the
you gotta
best
understand how
thing
the
that
game too, like the game, like the time, the game clock and shit. Like they don't. It's only so many snares that they have now too.
No, I want
14
him
points.
going at least 28, 28 to 32 times a game, bro. With the receivers that we got, the tight ends that we got, our best assets are receivers and tight ends on offense, right? I'm not trying to throw no shade on the running backs, but the
Yeah,
receivers and the tight ends
yeah.
is where the strength is at.
And the running backs are like, although they are good and they're held, everybody else is just so good on that offense. I would put the O line ahead of him too, ahead of that group.
Right.
It
I
will go
mean,
wide receivers, tight ends, O line, running back. And you got saying
yes,
who's out here basically being perfect as a quarterback can be. Why are you not using your biggest strength
correct.
more often? How is that more often? Sorry.
Yeah, man. We're gonna look forward for these boys to open this thing up. Pause a little bit more this Saturday. And let's go ahead and let's go ahead and talk about these rankings that we had. So this the AP poll. Let's get to that first. So the AP poll came out, of course Sunday. Of course they got Ohio State at 1, Oregon at 2, Miami at 3, Ole Miss at 4, Oklahoma at 5, Texas A&M at 6, Penn State at 7, Indiana at 8, Texas and Bama to round it out at 9 and 10. And of course, you got the bums up north there at 20. You got Florida State. They moved back after they lost to Virginia to 18. Illinois, they're at 22. USC, they're out of the top 25 after losing to Illinois. Notre Dame at 21. You got Virginia, they're in the rankings. They're at 24. Arizona State at 25. LSU, they done moved back to 13 after losing to Ole Miss. And of course, Texas Tech, they had a bye week this past week. They're at 11. And Georgia, they moved back to 12 after losing to Alabama this past week. And shit, let's go ahead and get into our rankings, man. Well, how y'all feel about our rankings, though?
I like them. A couple things I would change. Let's
The
just say
Steppas rankings.
I love Ole Miss at
Uh,
4.
I like it. I like it.
As long as Tech was in there, I was good. And I've been saying Oregon's the second best team in college football since week 1. Let's throw that out there too.
Hey, man, I said it last week, and people was like, T-Mac was kind of giving pushback to last week about Oregon
Ooh.
and Miami at 2.
Yo,
Uh,
honestly, Indiana at 7, maybe a little bit too
seems high.
high. A little bit too high. I, would- I
Too
think,
much on
I
that.
think, I think Texas Tech is better. I think Bama's better.
I think they
I think,
only getting to just do like that because the way they did Illinois, and they're undefeated right now. So like that's the reason why they got that just do right now.
They've only played Illinois. They haven't played anybody else. Illinois just kind of proved they stock a little bit for that. Um,
Yeah, I do
and I
record.
think
no, no,
Illinois is still a better team than
You need my card?
Indiana.
no. I can just come back later.
No, I'm not in the mood for that.
Back
I gotta
on
go.
USC.
Yeah, because that USC game, they was pretty much neck and neck, and then Illinois kind of pulled away a little bit at the end, but USC didn't look bad at all. I'm surprised they dropped all the way out for losing to another top 25 team, top 10 or
Absolutely,
whatever, before they lost to Indiana.
absolutely, bro.
I mean, they lost bad to Indiana.
I mean, of course, with Oklahoma, of course, it's gonna be interesting to see how they look. I think they got a sweet game this week. They play Kent State this week, so they ain't really got nothing going. They should win that one. Yeah. No, Penn State, of course, them at 9. I think that's reasonable for them. They only lost by one score to Oregon, so we gave them just
Don't
doing that.
Bama and Vandy play this weekend?
Yes,
I don't think Bama in there no more. I think it's Vandy.
I think yeah,
absolutely.
they on upset alert for sure.
Hey,
I
they
mean,
beat them last. It was at Vandy last year when they beat them, but they had Bama this week, so they don't
Yeah.
care.
I'm still picking Bama to win, but it ain't gonna be no easy. It shouldn't be no easy win. But
I'm taking Vandy.
All right, so we can get into some of this pressure, man, from Ryan Day and the guys this week. So starting off with the first one right here, Ryan Day on Iggy right here. There's a lot of growth, they said. Davidson has always brought an edge to him. That's why I love having Iggy around. He just brings great energy to the table. There's an edginess, a
oh,
toughness,
yes.
a competitiveness, and grittiness, and he's aggressive. So what y'all think about Dave's comments on Iggy?
First round pick.
Yeah, he's played well this year for sure.
No penalties.
That was the knock on him was he was too pissy.
Correct. Correct.
Um, and I saw it, but I liked it in him. And that's what Dave was saying here. It's like he loved that in him, but he kind of honed it in and knows when to do it now instead of just, you know what I mean? It's that it's a little maturity, a little growth, a little experience. You know what I mean? And he's probably the best corner in college football right now. I might be biased on that, but
Definitely
I'm
in the
just saying.
top corner.
Oh no, I'm about to say it. I would make a case that Maine is playing better than Iggy, but I think they both playing at the same level. They both is on fire right now.
I disagree with that. You know, got son going to Wynwood. I'm definitely warriored up. You know what I mean? But
Maine, bro, they the
Iggy's one, bro.
scouts, the NFL scouts I've been hearing, they love Maine right now. Maine in that Texas game earned a lot of money that day. He got his money that day for sure. And he continue on like both of them guys. They definitely gonna be first, second round picks. I say both of them got a chance to be first round picks, and they keep locking shit up for sure.
You get the historical defense like we're already set up to be. Shit, everybody's going first round.
My boy T
What up,
Mac was good, brother.
motherfuckers?
Was good,
There you
brother.
go.
I can't be on
Hey,
very
yo,
long, but I'm hiding
I
out for a
already
second.
know. You already know, brother. Just let me get your let me get your thoughts of the game last week with Washington, man.
I mean, I know everybody want to speak about the level of competition that Washington played. Somebody sounds crazy. Oh, thanks. But I'm saying like for our defense to hold the number 2 ranked offense in the country to like under 300 yards and 6 points, a team that was averaging 55 points a game. I mean, I would say that's the huge takeaway from it. I'm kind of like disappointed our offense didn't score a little more because I don't think that their defense was quite as good as it compared to the offense. So like I'd still say that like Ryan needs to quit holding this offense back. But I guess maybe that's his MO. He kind of starts out slow and saves all the good shit for the playoffs. But like use it against Michigan this year. Fuck.
and stay you to get somebody. Thought it was gonna be Texas. How we gonna score
All in
14
all, a
points
good
in
win.
Texas?
And
Dominate.
I would also like to say, I don't know if y'all seen the picture I posted. Oh my god, is that me?
Nah, I think that's TB. He got a
Oh,
static on
but
his end.
everybody talk about how hard it is to play in Washington. I don't know if you've seen how red that crowd was. I bet it wasn't that hard for us.
Right,
Best
yeah,
track
bro. It was a
team in
lot of
football.
red in it. It was like the stadium felt like it was half red for real, scarlet and gray.
It was very, to me, it was very reminiscent of when I went to that playoff game in Columbus. There was a whole lot more of the other color than you anticipated.
Yeah.
And I'd bet that's how Washington fans felt when they got in there.
I think comparison.
Facts, bro. And I already know you ain't got long, so shit. Go ahead and give your thoughts of the game this week with Minnesota right here, man. We 22.5 favorites.
We play a game this weekend? I thought we had a scrimmage against somebody that sucks.
Oh wow. He acting crazy, man.
Hey,
It's
listen,
Minnesota, man.
Ohio State versus Minnesota was the first football game I ever went to as far as Ohio State games back in like 2007. So, like, I don't really like Minnesota. It was like my first opponent. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, they got an M too. Like, any team with an M can get fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You got an M. You
mm.
got
Oh,
an M in your
Minnesota.
name. I don't like you.
He's in Minnesota.
Oh, he don't like him.
Hey, hey, minus 22.5 favorites, man.
I think that we win like fuck. We might score 60 on them cats, and based on what our defense is, they might not score at all.
Julian gonna be over 1,000 yards after this game.
Who?
Oh,
Oh, Julian. Yeah, if he don't throw more than 13 yards, we got a problem.
Right, yeah, bro. Come
depends on the
on,
play calling.
like real
I want to
shit.
see. I think Bo Jackson could get like 150, 200 yards on this defense as
Yeah,
well.
in 2 quarters.
Yeah, they
And
they're up in the load
hey,
on Bowles.
hey,
You can
hey, hey,
see
hey,
it.
you know, we're I'm gonna take my moment before I gotta go. You know, we all like to be like, I told you so. Who said this? You know what I'm saying? When we were right about something. Y'all argued with me about Cade Curry being the best DN that we got. Y'all
Yeah,
argued.
No,
yeah.
hey, 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 it was
Who'd
so
you
crazy, bro.
like for the most of?
I
What?
thought about you when you when after Sunday. I thought about I was thinking about Caden's performance, and I thought about you, bro, because you definitely was pushing Caden Curry heavy during the offseason, dog, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely salute on that one. That motherfucker. They said he looked like a reminiscent of fucking Jack Sawyer out there.
I think if I'm being honest, because to me, Jack didn't really look real
Yeah,
legit till like maybe that Michigan game in his entire career at Ohio State. So I would
yeah,
say Cade getting his first chance to actual get like actual play time that he may look better, bro. He
yeah.
earlier, he
I,
may look better earlier at the very least.
I
Absolutely.
agree with that.
Absolutely, bro. He if he's been playing very well, bro. The last couple of games, he's just getting better. Like, bro, just think about just the continuity that we have. Like guys like Kenyatta and Caden, both of them guys, they last year, and
Right.
but they stayed behind like Jack Shorter and JTT all the time. You know what I mean? And
I
it,
want to say Caden's
it's
only
like
a junior though.
Caden,
Reese?
I heard Caden say after the game Saturday where he was like, what, like it's our time now. It felt like we're the new guys pretty much. So
Yeah.
we're all hungry to prove something right now.
Yeah, for me, I would say like the D line maybe isn't quite as skilled as last year, but like maybe are putting up bigger numbers earlier because of what the second level and third level of our defense is. You know, when you have the two best linebackers in the country and potentially the best complete defensive backfield. I'm not going to say anybody but Caleb's the best per position, but I'm saying as a whole, you got two elite starters in Davidson and Matthews, and then
Absolutely.
you got the two safeties with Caleb and McLean, and then you got Styles Jr. That's just a really complete secondary. So like when quarterbacks can't get rid of the ball quickly, the defense is gonna stack up more sacks. So I would say that that's potentially a situation too, compared to them actually being better than those guys. But I don't know. That's still to see. Because the argument could have been made for last year. You got two players that got drafted. You know what I'm saying? Like, and two
Right.
linebackers. It's arguable either way.
Yeah, Arvell Reese's, bro. Like everybody's like Godson over Arvell Reese, bro. And it's been crazy because we've been talking about Arvell and Sonny being the best linebacker core all season. And it's so funny just the world to see it now. And it's like, we told you so. Like, we told y'all this, we had the best linebacker core. We got content on that in the past during the offseason and
Yeah.
everything talking about Arvell and Sonny
Now
being the
I
best.
just remember like right before the Texas game, they were talking about all the question marks on our team. And I recall somebody saying something about our linebacking core being a question mark. Haha, joke's on you, buddy.
Man,
Fine ball, man. It'd be
I
fucking fine
love
ball
that when
ass.
they say stupid shit like that, and you get to just cook them on that shit,
But hey,
bro.
I
Like
gotta
this
go,
shit be
y'all.
a
I'll
full
hop
market.
back on if I get a
Salute, brother.
chance.
Yeah, salute,
All
brother.
right, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Hopefully, TB come back on his on his end. It was a little staticky on his end, but
All right.
we can get back to the presser as far as the content. This is Ryan Day on Philip Daniels right here. He said Philip Daniels has a higher ceiling even than he's at right now. He's made great progress. He's an Ohio State player who has a lot of pride in this state, so he knows what it means to be a Buckeye. You don't just walk into the program and think you're going to get on the field. He's earned his spot. He's a tough guy. He plays tough. He's right on the edge of it sometimes, which as a coach is great until a flag comes out. Then it's not great. But we love the intensity. We love the passion. We love how hard he plays. He gives us the edge. He's continually working to get better technically and everything he's doing. He has a high ceiling even than he's at right now. And that's Philip Daniels, man, right tackle, man. Princeton guy.
Oh,
You know
Phil
what I'm
Daniels is
saying?
a monster. I think all of that was good. Like he was saying good stuff about uh, Philip Daniels, and I think he took a dig at Oswald, or however you say his name, because he was like, walking in Ohio State playing right away. I think it's more not Oswald's talent or anything like that. I think it's his mentality. I think he trying to change that around. But I think he does see the field, so
Facts,
that was
bro.
dangerous.
I definitely, I'm with you. It was crazy because we all, like you said, we came in the season thinking that Ethan Onwar was going to be our left tackle, and Cedarville was going to be at right tackle, and that's how it was starting off. But then they started playing around with Cedarville at left tackle a lot more, which is it catered into him starting there, and they moved
It's
Ethan on
crazy.
the inside, but it was because Phillips stepped up a lot, much faster than Ohio State expected. Like he stepped up a whole lot faster than he expected. They thought he was going to be just a real backup guy, but he's a starter at right tackle, and he's really contributing to the team, and adding a real fire to this offensive line. You know what I mean? Which is it's a beautiful thing to see for sure, man. And I got some
What year
more.
is Daniels?
I believe he's sophomore. I have to check. 100% sure. I want to say he's a sophomore. I want to believe.
What do you think that does Oswald's draft stock? He was supposed to be the first left tackle taken off the draft board this year.
Yeah, that's definitely different, man. It is. See, the thing is, if he balls out at where he's at guard, if he actually wins that spot because it's still a battle in particular right now. He happens
Right?
to win that spot. I mean, he'll put himself in good position. Philip Davis actually he's a junior,
That's what I
so he
thought.
got two. So he got 2 years, which is
Uh,
Philip will probably come back unless they like it was like, oh
you
yeah, he's
know,
the first
he's
rounder.
not coming
Like,
back. He keeps having this year. He's gonna get drafted in the second, third, fourth, in the mid rounds. He gonna go in the pros. He should,
man. So we got
especially still
Rondell
hungry.
Kenyatta Jackson. They're saying you're seeing KJ play with just great energy in the game. His body language, in my opinion, was as good as I've ever seen it. He's played with great poise. He has he was encouraging his teammates. I thought he showed great leadership in the game and played really well. And go to the next one. Said Caden, this is on him, Ryan Day on Caden Curry. Said Caden Curry, I mean, Caden is somebody who has played a lot of football here, special teams wise, and he has made a lot of plays. Now he's a key contributor. He's had his ups and downs along the way, but in this program, between what goes on the field, what goes in the weight room, what goes on off the field here, you hang in there and continue to put one day in front of other and build resilience up. You're going to get maximized from Kenyatta and Curry. They're both great examples of it.
Shit, so, yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, like, what else can you say about K Curry?
Man,
He's he's come a long way. You know what I mean? It's
absolutely.
finally his time. He's taking full advantage of his opportunity. Got to be proud of that young man.
Absolutely, brother. And Ryan Day on the running backs, right? He said each Ohio State running backs excels as pass catcher out of the backfield. As the season goes on, you'll start to see that sort of like what we did with Trey and Q become more and more of a weapon because that's something that has to happen here in this offense. So that's why they
Yes,
speaking for the running backs.
it's what I've been saying this
And
whole time. As it goes to
go
the 10 passing tens, run these screens, dog. Whether it's the running backs or the tight ends or the wide receivers, instead of running on first and second down. Like, this is the vanilla part that we keep speaking to. And you're not getting recruited to Ohio State if you can't catch and pass block. You know what I mean? All of them.
absolutely.
It's been a trend since at least Ezekiel Elliott. You got to pass block too, and you got to catch. That's what I thought too. I've got no disrespect to start the year last year. That's what I thought. I thought Trey would be the screen guy and third down, and Q would run first and second down. But those two running backs could do it all. Bo Jackson could do it all.
Yeah, I mean
Donaldson's not
that's
necessarily
what
the
they
home
want. They
run
want the
threat
running
of it,
backs
but
to
he
be
can
versatile,
catch.
man. They want the running backs to be versatile. I feel like as a running back, especially, of course, me having my background playing running back in my days, I feel like you gotta be versatile. You gotta find a way to be versatile and make yourself useful. You gotta be able to block. You gotta be able to pass catch. You gotta be able to, to run. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to do it all as a running back, honestly.
We're not recruiting you if you can't.
Absolutely.
He's Ryan Day just being professional with all his takes. Like,
Yeah.
just
'Cause
the
you
super
can't pass block.
professional we know him to be.
You can't be out
And
there.
I say another thing he mentioned too in this press conference. He mentioned for us like he wants the load. He said they asked him about the running three running backs system, and he said he wants the load. He said they need the depth, and so they said they need James. And all three guys, Bo and CJ, they need all of them throughout this year. So they they're going to try to continue with the three, but I think it's a feeling process. If you feel Bo is the guy where he's hot, then you're going to play him more. Of course, he's going to give majority of the load if he's the hot one. You pretty much they didn't have to do so much of that last year. I mean they did switch like if Trey was hot or Q was hot, but they was switching like serious or every series damn near for real. Honestly,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't, I don't like it to be that. But I'm also like a basketball guy, so like, you know what I mean. I believe you got to let them go out there, and even if they get in 2 yard runs, -1 or 4, like you got to get a feel for the game. And with you not being out there, like it's hard to catch that feel. But I get what they're doing. Like I know everybody's good in that running back room. But someone's not
yeah, I mean
shining,
it's
you
a
have to get a
long
problem.
it's a long season, so I feel like it's very reasonable for them to do so. You know what I'm saying? To get a lot of these guys carries. I mean, mix it up. But I'm all for going with whoever's the high guy. That Bo's the high guy, play him. That's how I gotta go. Flat
Yeah.
out.
Right. I
Flat
mean, 'cause-
out.
I
I mean,
say get about enough points and you can put whoever in.
yeah. I mean, the running back position is all about like knowing your assignment, knowing where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do. So if you say one of the running backs ain't get out there for a couple series, he can still break one as long as you know what you're supposed to be doing. It's like one of those positions. It's like as long as you know what you're supposed to be doing, you can play fast. You're good. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like what it's like getting the feel of the game and all of that. that's a quarterback type thing. You know what I mean? Receivers type thing. You know, getting the feel, getting the groove on. But I think running backs, like you said, like whoever the hottest hand is, who they need to go with. And honestly,
Absolutely.
that may be dictated based off opponent too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So go with the hotter hand.
Yeah. All right. So that was that. Yeah. So the mention, a little quick mention right here. Said kicker Jay Field and made a tackle off for the kickoff. They joked and said that uh guy ran over slow, but he got him down. That was good.
Hey, he did what he had to do.
He had a business, man. And more. And this is from Tyrone Malone. Is that right there? I got a whole lot of shit. It's so crazy. So Ryan Day speaking about Carson Hinsman and Lou Montgomery said that they handled the difficult environment at Washington like pros. He said both Hinsman and Montgomery took the opportunities given to them last season and ran with them, which has paid off through the first 4 games in the 2025 season. And you got Tyrone Malone right here. Called Matt Patricia a great dude and said Patricia's always checking on the Ohio State players to see how we're feeling, how we're doing. And right here it says Ryan Day speaks about Matt Patricia, saying Ohio State players believe in Matt Patricia's scheme, which has led to success week after week. The guys are believing in it. They bought in. They're playing with really good confidence, Ryan Day said. What you think about that comment from Ryan Day on Matt Patricia?
I mean, how could you not be totally all in after what you're saying? It's Chip Kelly in the offense when Ryan Day got out of the way.
No, hell.
Yeah. I mean, the defenses look phenomenal. You know, there haven't been no drop off. So
Defense is fire. Then he said then this Ryan Day's comments on the defense saying, we got a long way to go, but you're seeing the confidence and you're seeing these guys play for each other. That's important to see at this point in the season. The team coming together and being stronger as a group because now more than ever, it's easy to worry about yourself, whether it's your playing time, your NIL, your situation. All of these different things come into play. The best team is going to win, so we all have to sacrifice. It's if it's important to see, it's important to see guys gelling together as a unit. And speaking about Julian Sand right here, he said, I thought Julian Sand did a good job. The number one goal is to win. He took care of the football. He threw some really nice balls, was accurate again, did a nice job scrambling. He's seeing it. He is. He's seeing what's going on. He's very intelligent. He's getting stronger and stronger every day. So that's encouraging. He's building confidence in himself. And I think his teammates are getting more and more confident with him behind the center. So what I think about that take from Day on JSPN?
I think it's about 12 weeks too late. I think the confidence is there saying, I don't think, like, even before the season started, Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, you heard their excerpts about what's saying. I wish Matt was on here so I could talk about my quarterback against his quarterback and, have a little more feeling and flavor on it. But here, like, it's a different system. It's a different system. So, like, I guess the coaches are adjusting to it too, or playing slow, or whatever the reason is. But, like, yeah, I hope they mean they're going to open the playbook there.
You talk about your quarterback versus his quarterback, and his quarterback being Will Allen.
Yeah,
Yes,
I didn't even say it like that. You did. It's tough.
we know. I knew this. I knew this
talking
was
shit.
gonna be coming. The Will Howard and AFC comparison is gonna be crazy.
Hey, hold on, but we ain't gonna hold on, Crutch. Hold on, Cam. We ain't
I started out the day saying the offensive line was better too. So, like, I understand the counter argument. Go ahead, my bad.
But we ain't about to let Cam off the hook. That's his boy too.
Oh no, Cam was saying keyholes there at the end before they
No,
made the
no, I'm
decision.
talking about Will Howard. Will Howard, his boy too.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
oh
I
yeah.
support Will Howard shit. He got his daddy. Of course, I support my
But you
dog.
know, Cam always played the middle anyway, so like he ain't gonna get called out like that. He always played the middle.
Nah, he was going hard on Will Howard, just like P Mac was.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got teams with the highest chances to make this college playoffs. This is from ESPN right here. They got
What?
Ohio State and Oregon at 87% currently right now.
Seems
Alabama
low.
with 69, Indiana at 68, Ole Miss at 68 as well, Miami at 67%, Georgia 57, Texas A&M 56, and you see the Bums up north 34% chance. So I don't think they're making it, bro. They're just being
There's no
real,
chance.
dog. That man, that is nasty work right there. So this is
They
the
for
team
sure
with the
got lost
highest
coming.
chances right here, man. They looking at Memphis and BYU. You know, Memphis got a good chance with their schedule from what a lot of people have been saying with their schedule.
The
They
conference.
believe that they can probably get in. Yeah, so those guys. And
Oh,
let's
why
talk
was
about
Oregon ahead of us? Like I don't understand. Like we tied it with them, but aren't we number one and they number two? Why Oregon up there first? That shit hurts my soul. Like why y'all still trying to knock us? Like that's just hate right there. Like we should be first. We are first.
I think
That's just me.
yeah,
You know.
I agree with you on that 100%. I also think that I think much as I hate to admit, I think Michigan is gonna get in. I only see them having 2 losses. Their next loss probably gonna be is gonna be to us. And I see a 2-loss Michigan team in there. Unfortunately,
they got Penn State, don't they?
no,
No, yeah, that's right. They
Wait.
don't got no Penn State this year. That's crazy.
They got somebody else though, I thought.
us.
Obviously.
They got USC. USC may be a loss
I think
Is
USC
that
will beat.
is that at USC?
at Michigan. No, it's at USC. It's at USC.
Well, they might got a chance to get them up there. It depends. USC defense, man. They Lincoln Riley and them, bro. They same old song, man. Good offense,
I mean,
defense, trash.
Yeah.
Washington can beat them.
Do you think Washington can beat them?
I do. I think that's one of them that quarterback gets around and gets loose. Williams. He couldn't do it against us because Sonny and Arvell and Sonny are too fast. So I think he'll get around them in Michigan or them asshole.
They got Michigan got that dude Barham. He nice. Their linebacker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. What y'all think about that Oregon and Penn State game, man? Last week, man. You see, your boy Jim Knowles, man. Them boys gave up. They lost 20-14 in overtime in the game, but the defense, man. Jim Knowles, 424 yards, 21st downs. Oregon was 5 for 7 on fourth downs. Didn't get any sacks or turnovers in the game.
You know what that shows me? That talent matters. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Talent matters. Because he was with Ohio State all them years. And I ain't never seen us have a stat line like that.
Mm.
As good as his defense looked, well, sometimes it never looked like this.
Nah.
It never looked like this. Or you know what I mean? Dominate every game.
I have to look up the last time Ohio State gave up 400 total yards.
Man,
Boy.
nasty work. And yeah, it was a good game though, man. I don't think it took, but it just come down to Penn State like always, man. The big games, man. James Franklin got a bad record versus top 10 teams, man. In big games, man. And the Penn State faithful, they feel like they ain't said much. They been quiet for real. And I'm surprised they ain't coming for James Franklin yet. And then right here, man, bad news right here for Oregon right here. Um, their transfer running back from Tulane, Hughes, he's requested a red shirt for the rest of the year for the 2025 season. So the freshman, one of the best running backs in the portal, um, comes to Oregon this year and really didn't see much time for real at all, honestly, in recent timing. And he ended up telling him that he wants to get redshirted, man. How y'all feel about that?
He figured out why he went to Tulane in the first place.
Man,
He feels best for his future.
that
Yeah,
was
like
crazy.
I hope he does well, but he's not going to another Big Ten team unless it's like Rutgers or some shit, and he's not going to get in an SEC team, man. I mean, you get beat out, and you were supposed to be the guy. They went in the portal, pay that money for him.
Yeah, portal changes things. Yep. Oh, and by the way, I did
Real
look it up.
competition.
I did look it up. The last time Ohio State gave up over 400 yards was December 31st against Georgia.
Yeah, I was thinking Georgia or Clemson.
Mm-hmm. That was the last time. 2022.
Yeah.
Man, so okay, so we can let's get to some of these games then. Let's get it cracking, man. So we ain't gonna do Ohio State yet. Of course, we'll save that for last. But starting with the first game though, Iowa State at UC, man. You got UC minus 1.5 in this game, 56.5 over and under, man. How y'all feeling on this game right here?
Harder in my mind. My heart
Yeah.
says UC gonna beat him, and that quarterback they got, and he's so
Torsley?
precise. Yeah, I wasn't gonna mispronounce his name because I couldn't think of it right away. But yeah, let's go UC. I see the over.
56.
Of course, Iowa State, they're undefeated right now. They're coming off beating Arizona last week. They beat them 39-14. And of course, UC last week, they got a amazing win against Kansas at Kansas, 37-34 last week. They're three and one right where they're 3-1 currently. Of course, their only losses against Nebraska by 3 on a neutral site. So, you know, this UC team, man, they're at home. I think it's homecoming week. This ain't homecoming for UC. I think it's homecoming week.
It's close
Is it
to
homecoming week?
it.
I don't know. I don't know if I think it is. I think it is homecoming week for UC too. So, homecoming game for them.
I
Iowa
expect
State in
it.
town, the ranked team. They got that you see Vegas, they got it as a 50-50 game.
I think Ohio State, Cincinnati edges it out, or Iowa State blows them out. I think it's only one of
Damn.
those two.
Man, I'm like torn between that. Honestly, I'm surprised UC's even a favorite. I can see it's a 50-50 game because 1.5. That ain't really much, but I don't know, man. My heart wants to pick UC, of course, but just me, just thinking football, I think Iowa State gonna win 37-28.
I like that score too.
What'd you
I'm
think?
gonna go. I like that score too, but I'm gonna go 38-34. Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Iowa State. I want UC to win so bad though.
I do.
I'll tell you out there.
Yeah, man. I think I go I'm going with Iowa State as well, man. I got them winning it. I say good like 21. I don't think this is gonna be a high scoring game for some reason. I don't know why. Even though it has potential to be that though. I say UC wins. I mean not UC. I say Iowa State wins. I think I went to 31-28 by a field goal.
31-28.
Yeah. Okay, we all got that game right there, man. And shit, we might as well cover it. Colorado at TCU, man. Uh, TCU minus 13 and a half favorites right now in this game. The over under is 58 and a half.
Taking
So
it over.
Colorado coming off.
Yep.
Of course, we know with Colorado, they just coming off a 3 point loss to the BYU last week. They're 2-3 currently with a loss to Houston and Georgia Tech right now.
I'm going
Oh, you want
TCU.
me to go?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Colorado wins this game. I think Colorado plays like they did last week, and I don't think TCU is as good as BYU. I think Colorado edges them out and shoot out maybe overtime, 41-38.
I like the same. I like that score. I'm gonna flip it for TCU though.
Okay, then.
Man, Colorado, bro. I just at TCU 7:30 kickoff. Yeah, it don't look good, man. Colorado, I don't like what I seen from the defense. No running game still. Like the defense is, I don't know, bro. It's just this team just is not. I knew this team was going to take another down slide this year, man. So I'm definitely not surprised by it, man. So I'll take TCU in this game. Do they cover the 13 and a half?
No,
Nah, I ain't trusting them on that. I'll be real on that. I don't trust them beating them 13 and a half.
nah, I don't see that. I don't see that.
I say TCU wins. They beat them like something weird, like 28-17.
Dang.
28-17. Okay.
Thanks, bro. So we can go to the next one. So we got Kentucky at Georgia right here, man. Georgia's minus 20 and a half favorites. Georgia, I mean, the over and under is 48 and a half. Who y'all got?
I'm taking Georgia to cover the spread, and I'm taking the over because Georgia might put up 45 by themselves.
I say the same shit. Georgia's gonna be mad, and they gonna come out and pull every trick in the book and blow these guys out just to prove their rankings to
And Georgia's
not
at home
higher
too.
than should be.
If I remember last year, they had a little rough game against them a little bit last year. It took them a while to get started, but I
Was
mean,
that
they're
coming
at
off a loss?
home.
That coming
Yeah,
off
they
a home
coming at
loss?
home, coming off. Yeah, I'm with y'all though. I was coming at home, coming off a loss. Do they cover the 20 and a half? I believe they could, but I wouldn't bet it, honestly, though. I wouldn't bet it, honestly, man. Um,
I think they
I
cover.
definitely got Georgia winning it, though. I got them winning it. They should win by two scores at least.
I think they cover that spread with ease. I think it with ease. I'm confident enough. I will bet it.
And of course, you got the Bums up north at home against Wisconsin. Minus 17 and a half for the Bums up north, 43 and a half over and under, dog. That over under is crazy.
Upset alert.
Hell
Let's go,
no.
Bengal.
I wish. Hell no. Wisconsin just don't got the roster, man. Pickles, I really hate it for him, bro, because he's on a hot seat right now from what I'm hearing with Wisconsin. They're not liking it.
Yeah,
As
man.
they should.
As they should. You right. I mean, but like I say this a lot. I mean, what are Wisconsin's expectations as a program? I mean, are they trying to be a national? I mean, everybody. I guess every team wants to be a national championship contender, but I mean, nobody trying to go to Wisconsin.
Hell no. Hell no. Nobody want to be out there, man. They getting 2 and 3 stars out there, motherfucker, man.
Right.
They lucky they get a 4 star there.
Right.
And it,
The NIL bag ain't like that either.
mm-mm. I know a kid that from I think a kid from Mount Healthy that went he's a freshman at Wisconsin this year. He's a dog, good player and everything, but I mean he was a 3 star guy. He wasn't a 4 star guy. He didn't have to look with the other Big 10 schools like Ohio State and other schools that's top.
Mm-hmm. Because Wisconsin schools like that, they need developers, like coaches that know how to develop and turn a 3 star into a 4. I think that's what
Yeah.
Indiana's doing with
I
coaching
just
that.
Fickle should have never left UC, man. I'm gonna continue to say that he should have stayed at UC. He could have been there for a lifetime there near. He
I
should have
agree. All
never
right.
left UC.
Yeah.
And I would have
Yeah.
never left
Pissed
for a
me off
bag.
when he did.
That bag had to be nice, cause I would have never advised his ass to leave there. Go to damn Wisconsin.
He can end back.
Where he
He can
was.
end up back. You never know. Scott Satterfield, I don't believe he won anyway.
Yeah, Satterfield need to be gone. If they don't get this shit together, he get him the fuck out of here.
Right. Right. I
Cause
can see him coming
he
back.
just not. I don't think he's a good coach. I didn't like him at Louisville. I ain't like him at Louisville, honestly.
Nope. Nope. I didn't either. Not a fan of his.
So
He could make it back.
Do Michigan cover this 17.5 spread?
So I think
Mm,
you see one of Bryce's Oops games.
I don't know.
I'll take Wisconsin with the points. I got Michigan winning the game, but I wouldn't bet them with the spread though at all. I don't trust it.
Yeah. I can see a scenario where I can see him covering, I can see him not covering. That's a tough one.
Right. Right. And then Illinois at Purdue, man. Minus 9.5, 55.5 right here for Illinois at Purdue.
This
Illinois
one sucks.
they
I
definitely
think.
covered out.
Oh, I think they definitely should. I'm just wondering which Illinois team's going to show up.
Man, you hear me?
Doesn't matter.
That's how I feel about the situation. Like,
That's a good
I know
question.
what team they can be, but are they going to be that team?
But does it matter against Purdue though? Yeah.
I mean, I know LaSalle kid. That LaSalle, he up there. He was a 3 star, but yeah, I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think I think they cover, man. I got them covering it. Even though Purdue, man, Purdue's offense is okay. They got a lot of new players. One of the most turnover rosters in college football with Purdue with like over 70 transfers on their team, man. So um I'll take Illinois in this game, man. I say they'll cover the spread this week too. And we get to the next one right here, man. Really not too much. We can talk about Clemson and North Carolina. I mean, I can give my brief. I say Pittsburgh beats Boston College. Probably covers the 6.5. Boston College is not a good team at all. Kansas State, Baylor should be a good little scrap game. Can't believe Kansas State is 2-3 after they hyped them up in the beginning of the year. I take Baylor in this game. They got Baylor minus 6.5. I take Baylor. And I take Baylor with the points in that game too. And Clemson and North Carolina right here, man. They got Clemson minus 14.5. North
That
Carolina, home game right here for the boy, man. Bill Belichick right here with Clemson and Dabo, man. Do y'all think North Carolina can knock off Dabo and them Tigers?
um I got Clemson winning, but they ain't gonna win by no 14.5 points.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna win by that either. I mean, they could. That North Carolina team is not good. They're not good at all. But I'm not. You can't sleep on them though. I mean, it's Bill Belichick. He's gonna have them ready to play.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only game he gonna have him ready to play. This is the game they've been practicing for the entire time. I called it when we called when we called the thing. I think this is upset city. I think this is what
Mm.
get Dabo out of Clemson.
Yeah, 1-4. Oh yeah, that's
Nobody
gonna
called that. But yeah, I think
be.
it's they try to outcoach each other and it's not that even doesn't even really matter what players are on the field. You know what I mean? I
Absolutely,
think they're just
absolutely.
gonna be on their own time.
Yeah, I'm definitely with Clemson on that one for sure. And we can move forward. Um, Penn State at UCLA, that's a belt ass game right there, in my opinion. Definitely a get right game for Penn State, minus 24 and a half, 48 and a half over and under in that game. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't bet them to cover that, but I definitely think they should win by 3 scores for sure.
Yeah,
They should
they'll make,
dominate them boys.
they'll make my day though if they lose.
Wouldn't it?
For sure.
Man. And Texas at Florida. Right there, me and TB was briefly talking about that game a little bit earlier, man. What y'all think about this one, man? Minus 4.5, man, for Texas. 42 and a half over and under. That over under is crazy.
Yeah,
I think Texas struggles.
Man, you too now?
Well, I was never high on Texas anyway, so don't be like you too. Uh, I'm not Bono. Yeah, I think Florida. I mean, Florida's a good team. We said this the whole year too, and in the off season that their schedule is just
tough.
horrendous.
Yeah,
I think this is one of the games they play one of the better ones.
They offense is not good though. The defense has been playing better from Florida this year, but offense hasn't looked strong at all.
that's a game where they can do it. Texas is not like that.
Texas defense is solid, bro. I'm not about to sit there. I know we talk about Orange, but just looking at the overall team, their defense is in the country.
I don't know. I got Texas losing. I had Texas losing 2 to 3 games. This
Me
might be
too.
the second game.
Just
I
one of them
don't think they
sneaky
lose to
overlook
Florida.
kind of things.
I don't think it's
Happens to
gonna be
a
Florida.
lot of good teams.
Well, what'd you say, Cam?
I don't think it's gonna be Florida.
It's
That
def-
Florida team, like their morale and like the whole like program right now, like it's not. It's like a dark cloud over them with Napier right now.
mm, I
They're
got,
calling for that man job. Like they want that man out of there.
bro. Texas might lose. If they don't lose to Florida, they're gonna lose next week in the Red River to Oklahoma. And I can
It
see
depends how Michael Hawkins, the backup, look, because John Mateer, he out for a couple of weeks, and
that's
he'll
true.
be out in that game.
But I got Texas losing to based on how teams looking now. I got Texas losing to Georgia. I got Texas losing to Texas A&M. Matter of fact, this might be a must-win game for Texas, bro. Because if Texas loses this game and goes to 3-2, they may end the season with 3 or 4 losses if they lose this game.
That's tough.
They got Georgia, Arkansas, A&M. They got their last 1, 2, 3. Their last 4 games is Vanderbilt, Georgia, Arkansas, A&M. Arch ain't beating. Arch ain't coming out of that gauntlet with a winning record. I just can't see it. Not by the way he's been playing.
Man,
They gotta win this.
I'm not big on Texas either.
Texas has to win this game. If they don't win this game, bro, it's a wrap. If I was a coach of Texas, that would be my message. This is a message.
I also think this is the difference in an SEC schedule and a Big 12 schedule. You know what I mean? Even the teams that are bad are still better than 90% of the teams in the Big 12. So now it's 98, 99, 100, and I'm being nice saying 98 or 99.
Yeah.
right.
Because you got teams like Kentucky who will probably win the Big 12.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about them damn Kentucky though.
Kentucky always
So
got players.
we all agree. So we all got Texas in that game, even though Florida. We on the lookout for Florida with an upset alert on that one possibly. Vanderbilt at Alabama, man, big game right here, man. Vandy upset at Alabama last year. They got Alabama minus 10.5, 55.5 over and under right here, man. In this game, crazy one right here.
Yo, is Vanderbilt officially a football school now too?
They're always a football school.
I wouldn't stamp them like that yet. Not yet. I gotta see more.
Okay.
I can't stamp them.
What sport do they play then? Ain't basketball besides like 4 years in their history.
I was about to say I don't know if that's football. Probably they only thing. Shit.
I was just saying that they're mostly known as a basketball school. You know what I mean?
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
You said what? They want it off?
What?
Did you say? Huh?
What you say, Crunch? You said no, they ain't, bro.
You said they're on or off? On and off.
He said no, they not.
Oh, a basketball? I'm saying they're more of a basketball school than football.
Uh,
If you're comparing what type of school they is, it's like North Carolina's a basketball school. They ain't like a football school like that.
yeah, I don't know if I would put Vandy as a true basketball school. I don't know. They kind of like, they ain't really been good at either sport for real. So I don't know what would be the specialty unless it's like baseball or some shit.
I feel like they got more success in basketball school wise. You know what I'm saying? I can't even name one of they most famous starting quarterbacks at Vanderbilt. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah, this game right here, man. I'm taking Bama. I don't like the spread though. That minus 10.5, I would not fuck with that on the bet side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with
Oh,
that
I'm
one,
down.
man.
I'm
I
taking
would.
Vanderbilt.
You taking the 10.5?
I'm taking Vanderbilt outright.
Oh, you taking Vanderbilt? Oh shit! Oh, you got them on upset alert.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I got Vanderbilt's third best team in the SEC. Ole
Hmm.
Miss, A&M, Vanderbilt.
Hmm.
It's a hot take.
That's definitely a hot take for sure. It's documented.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? I'm not like recruiting and all of that. Other ain't what they supposed to be. Bama damn sure ain't been Bama since Saban's been gone. There's holes. SEC's down all the way around. But Texas A&M look good.
Yeah, the SEC is not
Ole
good
Miss
as
look
they
good.
portray.
Look, Texas doesn't look that good to me. Georgia doesn't look that good to me. Bama doesn't look that good to me. I like Vanderbilt. They're strong everywhere. Solid.
If that Bama squad that showed up against Georgia last week show up against Vanderbilt, it's going to be a long day for Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's what this Bama team is known for is consistency.
Yeah, that's true
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going with Bama in this one, man. But I would not be surprised if Vanderbilt get them boys out of there for real, because that
too.
defense is not strong, and people don't fear Alabama, man. That fear factor. Oh, we coming to play Bama. That nobody ain't scared of them boys no more, man. They don't give a damn about that brand name no more, man. They coming to beat y'all ass too. Shit. They don't give a fuck about that name, man. Our name stay it hold weight right now. The Ohio State niggas getting scared. They a little nervous coming to play us. They ain't nervous to play Alabama right now. They like
Either
oh that
nervous
ain't
or too excited.
That ain't Nick Saban over there. They like man that's Kellen DeBoer, man. Fuck him.
Who? Mike Jones? You said who?
All right, so we go to the next one right here, man. You got Notre Dame right here, man, playing Mississippi State right here. 20 and a half favorites for this one.
Boise, they're playing Boise.
Boy, yeah, they got Boise State, man, this week. So Boise State not they're playing better since they lost to who was that? I forgot was that first game they lost.
BYU, wasn't it?
Who Notre Dame?
Uh
Come on, Notre
no,
We're talking about Boise, are we?
no, Boise, yeah, Boise, their first loss. I was it SMU? Somebody was it? Who was it?
Dame.
It
I
was
think
somebody that upset them. I forgot who it was. I had to look it up. But
I got you.
they've
Keep
been
going.
looking better, and Notre Dame, offensively, they've been looking better on offense. The defense play better in recent time. Notre Dame, CJ Carr, they got a great running back duo. CJ
they lost.
Carr is come into his own. He's looking a lot better now. As the season prolongs.
Yeah,
So
It was
they
Penn
lost to
State.
South. They lost to South Florida.
Yeah, it's in South
yeah,
Florida.
okay, it was South Florida.
Oh no,
That's
that was
right.
the.
Yeah,
Oop,
but I
you're right.
remember
That
I
was a game
covered and
early.
watched that game. Yeah, man. I don't think 20 and a half spread for Notre Dame, 63 and a half. I don't know. I damn sure I'll probably
Stop
go
it.
to under. I would go to under in this game for sure because I don't believe
Yeah.
in Boise scoring a lot of points. And
Look at their
but
three wins. Their three wins are
good
Eastern
thinkers
Washington,
though, because yeah, go
Air
ahead, read them out,
Force,
bro.
Yeah, they lost.
Eastern Washington, Air Force, and App State, bro. Notre Dame gonna tear them up, dog.
Hmm.
They're gonna tear them up. Ain't no Genty back there no more.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I think they get the dub too, man. Yeah.
Big
Now,
time.
the betting on the 20 and a half, I don't know about it. I like the under, though. I like the under. I don't believe in
I like the
Boise
under,
State
but I still
scoring
take
much
it.
at all. That
Yeah.
offense,
Three
I'm
points.
not impressed with Boise State offense.
Yeah,
And
Like,
so we all got Notre Dame in that game, of course. Virginia at Louisville. Now, I got to upset load on this one right here.
I'm like,
Louisville the favorite.
Virginia, Louisville might beat them boys. They're at home, 3:30 kickoff.
Louisville the
Louisville
favorite.
six and a
minus
half
six and
points.
a half, 61 and a half over and under in this game. I like the over and I like Louisville, man. No cap.
Mm.
Yeah, I like Louisville. Um, it's hard though. Virginia's good, but I wonder how good Florida State actually is. That's their big win. And Louisville really ain't played nobody either. They barely beat Pitt. I want to
Mm.
root for Louisville, but I think Virginia wins this game.
Yeah, I'm going Virginia too.
Yeah, I edge Virginia though, but I would not be surprised if Louisville wins this game, man. I'm taking Louisville with the points. Fuck it. I'm taking Louisville with the upset. Fuck it. I'm going against the grain. I got
There we
Louisville with
go.
the upset.
Hmm.
Upset Louisville, man. Bring it home, Louisville, man. Home of Muhammad Ali, man.
That ain't gonna help
He said that
How
ain't
you
gonna
pronounce
help
it
him.
though? If you was really talking about Louisville, it's Louisville. It ain't no Louisville, it's
They want
Louisville.
that them boys want to they want to bring some they want to bring some sluggers in that motherfucker.
yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
it's gonna be
All
at
right, man.
Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can go to the next one right here, man. And we just started. Let's do Texas A&M and Mississippi State and get that one out of the way. Mississippi State lost the shootout game to Tennessee last week, 41-34. And Texas A&M, I think they had a bye this past week. They're undefeated, looking sharp, man. Marcel Reed and company at home, minus 16 and a half, 55 and a half, over and under right there. What I think about this one, Texas A&M and Mississippi State.
I'm going to A&M by 2 scores.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm the same way. I think A&M handles this easily. I don't even think it's a test. I know Mississippi
Mm.
State's good, but I like A&M. Their offense and their defense, I like that. They're a solid team, and I think they handle Mississippi State.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Do that with the spread. I'm not betting the spread on it, but I can see them definitely beating these guys by 3 scores, possibly for sure. At least two at the you know what I mean, at the least for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Yeah, so I take Texas A&M in that one there. The big 7:30 game right here, man. Miami, Florida State, man.
Yeah.
Miami minus 4.5. 54 and a half over and under right here. Big one at Florida State. Florida State hungry for this one. What y'all feel about this one right here, fellas?
That's the game of the week, I think.
Hmm.
Hell yeah, I think it is too. I think Florida State gives them the best football Florida State can play right now, and it's going to be a shootout. It's reminds me of like West Virginia with Pat White versus them Oklahoma games where it's going to be in the 40s for both teams.
Yeah.
And I think I'm rooting for Florida State. I'm not high on Miami as everybody else, although they are the third team in the nation, or deservedly.
I
It's
got
tough.
Miami. I got Miami winning though. I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a close game, rivalry game. I got Miami. I got Miami 37-34.
Shootout. Oh wait. I'm going with Miami as well, man. I think they're a more complete team than Florida State. I've seen Florida State had trouble passing the ball in recent time. And like they have, constantly, no, yeah, they can run the ball well, but their passing game isn't that solid. And Miami defense is solid over there. They're definitely better than last year. That guy Ruben Bain, he is on a tear over there for them guys. And I
Mm-hmm.
like, some of the playmakers, the freshman Malachi Tony. And yeah, I'm taking Miami in this one, man. Miami needs this game. Both of these teams need this game for sure. But I feel like Miami needs it a little more in a sense than Florida State. It's just Florida State. He's like, oh, y'all in a bad state. Y'all need to just come right with us. Right. And I know they feel the same way, vice versa. But I'm just saying in general.
Right.
Um, I definitely take Miami in this one, man. Got to go with Miami. I'll say. It's a gritty game. Miami 21-17. I'll say that.
I can see that.
I got 45-42 in like overtime.
Oh, oh. See, Florida State, their quarterback can make plays. You know, he can definitely make plays. So I can
I
see
think
him.
it's like a jump back year, like for Oklahoma. They gonna get some big wins. I think this one. Yeah, I think this one.
Hey, damn sure could be.
Mm,
That's for sure.
So let's go and get to the main course, man. Right here, man. The Buckeyes, man. Minnesota, man. Minus 22 and a half. You see the matchup predictor right there, man. And of course, their guy Lindsey. I mentioned him earlier, though. Man, I think he's a freshman, and he's been, pretty decent, of course, with Minnesota. Um, and just add a little contest, see who, Minnesota's play. Um, Minnesota, they have Minnesota. Shit, they only got Rutgers, Cal, Northwestern State, Buffalo, and VTech on their schedule.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Nobody's.
think it's BTA, bro. I got it going 48-6.
Mm,
I don't think it's close from jump.
Yeah, I don't see Minnesota scoring a touchdown. I think it's all field goals. I think they only get 3 of them. I see 45-9.
mm. Man, I say that lost to Cal is nasty work. I gotta say that they lost to a whole freshman, a true freshman quarterback.
Yeah,
Nasty work. Like,
yeah.
and then you see us right here, of course, our last five. Well, our last five, but we can just count four because it's 4 games in the season so far, and it'll be the fifth one coming up. Uh, I think right with this game, man, it's a 7:30 kickoff. We got several recruits coming in from some flips from the 2026. We got a lot of guys from 2027, including 2028 as well. So I mean, and I think this is our only home game of this month. We don't come back home until November. You know what I'm saying? So
On the
you
Drake
definitely
shit.
got to put on. Definitely with this game, Minnesota, you want to see, the offense grow along, like we mentioned earlier in the show. You want to
Mm.
see the defense keep the same energy and everybody play together as one, and that's most importantly. And I think some of the coaches are getting past doing that a lot of times.
Yeah. 5% chance of winning. That sounds about right.
Nah,
Sounds high. Sounds
that's
high.
nasty work.
You're
So,
right. It does sound like.
what's the keys to victory in this game, and what players that y'all want to see stand out in this Minnesota game?
I'm trying to see a buck 50 to a 180 receiving for JJ.
Mm,
That's what I want.
mm.
I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna say a buck 50, buck 80 for Mr. Bo Jackson. And Arvell gonna get himself some tackles in a set.
That could work too.
Mm. Man, yeah, bro. I think I definitely I want to see this week. I want to see special teams improve. Red zone offense definitely got to improve. Got to improve on red zone offense. Defense stay solid and stay locking shit up how they've been doing. But you just want to see improvements with JS10. You want to see the keys get extended, and see them be able to, drive that daggone car a little longer, man. You know what I'm saying? Let him learn out there. You know what I'm saying? He's learning each game, but you got to
Mhm.
give him more time to be able to do his thing too in that sense, for sure.
Facts.
Yeah, I want to see 0 turnovers,
Yes.
0 punts. How's that?
Yes. Yeah.
Turnovers is easy. How about zero
Yeah.
punts?
I wanted to
Mm,
score on every drive. If that's possible.
Sorry.
What it is, the talent we got.
mm.
You should be able to score on every drive. At least
Damn.
some.
Man, I'm sorry. Minnesota they got one good player that I love, and we was going after him. He was almost a Buckeye, Corey Pritch. And he's a dog safety for Minnesota. He's definitely one of them, but he's only one. You need a whole team to bring down. Then they need 2, 3 teams to bring down Ohio State. Damn
Mm-hmm.
They definitely ain't gonna do it.
it. Yeah. Okay, man. So, let me do this right here. So, of course, man. So we had our Buckeye Steppers. So we all agree. So what we going with the scores? We ain't do our scores. So what we doing with the scores in this game?
We did do them.
Yeah, we get the
Well,
score.
I had
I said,
48-60 and 45-9.
yeah.
All right. Oh, damn. All right. I guess I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna do. I do 49-7. I think it get ugly. It get dark.
A touchdown?
Give
Oh,
a give a
that's
touchdown, man.
hurtful.
Give a little. It'd be like clean up, second half type shit.
Petty John ain't giving shit up either, man.
Hey, they'll be second string don't be want to give up shit either too. Hey, but that's why this team is so fucking fire, dog. They so fire. That's crazy, dog. All right, man. So of course, man, we had the Buckeye Steppers Vegas, man. We've been dropping the past couple of weeks, you know what I mean? And we had a little troll. So this is the Buckeye Hater of the Week right here. This man, Mr. Jason Williams, right here. Talk about this podcast is a Buckeye circle jerk. Right. So me, I'm on my bullshit. I looked at his profile, and you looked at him, you see his picture. He's a Michigan fan, clearly. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh man, cause cause y'all bums up north ain't top 10 worthy currently." And then he says, "It's week 4, clown. We will be in the top 10 by the end of the season."
How? You gonna lose again?
Yeah, right. They're not going nowhere. They won't even sniff the top 10. You motherfucker drunk.
I mean, like, how you gonna hop on a Buckeyes podcast and say all that nonsense? Like, who we supposed to root for on this podcast? Definitely not you, bums. And let alone that y'all. I mean, are y'all really that good? Come on. You just coming on here to hate, bro. That's on some Tony shit.
Man, shit, they damn, bro. The way they lost to Oklahoma, that game wasn't even. It was 24-13, but that game could have been a lot more than what it was. They did not look good against Oklahoma.
No.
Offense was stagnant, couldn't block shit. Like they in trouble when they can't run the ball. Michigan, they're fucked. They're still fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think we got a chance this year. I said that last year too, but I didn't have faith in my quarterback last year at that particular time. Shout out Julian saying, JS10, you the real deal. Holy field.
Man, talk about it. Yeah, dude on some bum ass shit, man. These dudes be in these groups on Facebook, just be trolling, just trying to, build up and cloud chase and get they shit up at behind the scenes too, man. So I be having to be careful to watch a lot of these trolls for real, man. But he already know he can eat one.
Let him go be on his Portnoy. Portnoy know he wrong. He know he wrong with the stuff he said.
Man, Portnoy don't know shit about
Nothing.
football. Like
Nada.
I can't. I'm like this dude. Literally, I'm like, did he even play? Did this motherfucker even play
No.
football?
Hell no, he didn't play. He was in a frat, dog. Get out of here.
Like this
He ain't play
motherfucker
no
be online
football.
talking like he know a whole bunch of football. Like, and they paying this motherfucker millions of dollars to talk football. Like, it's insane. This is why I
It's,
said this
it's
shit don't even be out shit for real half of the time.
people
Yeah.
make money off of hating off the best.
Nasty work. That's a damn shame. Bum ass, they damn bums. All right, man. So, all right,
Remember
man. We
his
already
name
know what
come
we do.
I'll say remember
Uh,
his name come November.
Man, I'll tag his bitch ass crazy. I'm gonna have after I'm gonna have a video ready for him with his name tagged on the post and everything. I'm gonna tag his
Whole
ass on
highlight
every
ass tape.
social.
Yeah.
Every social he getting tagged. Nah, so all right, man. So you already know we ain't did it like hot Buckeye steppers, hot or bold take.
I like
Mm,
my bold take from the last segment, man. No field goals.
Mm,
yeah,
I like that too. I definitely like that too. And
I got a bold take for the rest of the regular season. I don't think Ohio State will give up 5 touchdowns all year. Regular.
mm, that's tough. That's definitely tough.
I'd love to see it happen.
I think my bold or hot take, I would say, um, what was that? USC. Who was that team? Who USC got this? Oh, USC got who they got this week?
USC.
Yeah.
Hold on. USC got. I got my phone up. No, all of a sudden when I want to look at it, it's slow. USC is USC. We go to the Big Ten. USC not. Are they ranked?
No, they fell
No, they
out.
out of the top 25 now.
Oh shit! My phone died on me. I
Hmm,
can't look.
I'm trying to think of who. Oh, I can look at
I
this.
got you.
Now, USC.
They got that team up north on the 11th. Is that the next game?
They got who?
That team up north. They about to lose.
Oh yeah, they got Michigan.
And then after that, they got Notre Dame.
Yeah, they got Michigan.
That
Oh,
team
so
up
they got a
north
bye
don't
this.
lose,
So
then
you, oh,
USC gonna
USC got
lose.
a bye this week. Then, yeah, I would
Yeah, that's the
say,
11th.
Yeah, they got a
I'd
bye.
say my
Michigan.
bold or hot take this week. I would say that Bo Jackson. It's not even hot. I say Bo Jackson and James Peoples. Bo Jackson clips 100, and James Peoples he'll have between like 50 and 100 this week.
Yeah. Hey,
So you
shut up.
just dreaming. That's bold. My faith in people, so I'm just talking shit. I like it. I hope it works out.
You gotta have that running game. Be solid, dog.
Well, if James People gets it in the second half, I'd understand.
Oh man, that's
Sorry.
it, man. All right, man. Closing statements, man. What I gotta say before we get up out of here?
Man, it's week 50, the 50th episode. Man, I love y'all, dog. I love this. I need this, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everything
Love
that you do
too,
for us
brother.
in the pod and everything, Cam. I appreciate our banter. I appreciate how we don't always agree on shit and call each other out when we wrong and boast when we win. I love all of this stuff, bro. Let's see how far we can take it.
For sure. For sure.
Thanks.
Same sentiment. Shout out to the 500 subs.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Take
We
another toast
working.
and manifest another 500 more this time next year. Hopefully we'll be at over 1,000. You know what I mean? And,
Absolutely.
like Will Smith say, brick by brick. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
That's good.
Thanks, man. Yeah, definitely, man. 50th episode, man. It was crazy just and when I think about our journey with this show, from last year, like I think we started literally like we're literally a year in because we started kind of like after game two for real technically and shit. We was kind of just forming our shit when the season started last year, but when we got into full swing, like it's it was lit from there, man. And 50th episode, us, covering the season from last year, going into, the off season, which I was just telling one of my guys the other day, I like it was tough at times doing content in the off season, but we made it work, and I think we made it look easy for real. And I'm just excited for what we got for our brand for Buckeye Steppers, man. Like this is not even just it's just the start of everything we got going, and of course the season is going well. The guys is winning right now, and they looking sharp, and it always makes us look good when the Buckeyes is winning, and.
Facts.
It's just an amazing journey, man. What you guys doing this shit, man. I wouldn't want to do this shit with the Buckeyes, content wise with anybody else, man. I love you guys. You my brothers. You know what I'm saying? We brothers for life in this shit, and we gonna definitely push forward. And no, we definitely have we. I say we have over 1,000 subs in the next. I say we probably have it before the year end. I think it before the year end, to be honest.
Let's
If
go
not, I
by the
say before my
championship game.
birthday, before February, it'll be there. But definitely, man. Excited for the Buckeyes, man. This week, man. Minnesota, 7:30, big weekend for us recruiting because this is the only home game we got in the month of October, man. So we'll definitely be tapped in and bringing more content to the people, some shorts, and we got some other shit we're gonna do. On. I gotta start this Buckeye Step of Prospect Watch. I gotta start this shit ASAP. I've been bullshitting. Maybe we can try to do like a recap show maybe Sunday.
Yeah, we
Let's see
can.
what we got going on.
I do something. We gotta try to see what we can do for sure. So definitely, man, stay tapped in with the channel, man. Y'all watch us on the playback. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, man. Buckeye Steppers podcast. We definitely working, man. We got a lot coming, and probably see us this weekend. Recap show. Go over the game and talk our shit about this game and go from there, man. So just stay tuned to our journey, man. Buckeye Steppers podcast, man. OH.
Ayo.
Yo.
Ayo.